Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bioneers founders Nina Simons and Kenny Ausubel and Bioneers Executive Director Joshua Fouts.
Welcome, Bioneers. And thank you, Afia Walking Tree and Deb Lane, for bringing us in with your incredible rhythms and heartbeats. I'm Nina Simons, and I'm the co-founder and president of Bioneers. And welcome to the 27th Annual Bioneers Conference. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to ask you to take a moment now to turn off, or at least promise you'll silence your cell phones.
Happy 27th anniversary, Bioneers. I'm Joshua Fouts, Executive Director.
And Kenny Ausubel, I'm so happy to be here, CEO and founder. Thank you.
So first, we want to honor and give thanks to the indigenous people of Marin, the coastal Miwoks, for blessing us to gather on your ancestral homelands. We stand with you in support of your land, people, culture, and sovereignty.
And yeah. And we're deeply honored and grateful for all of our Indigenous brothers and sisters and colleagues who are going to be here this weekend. And there's, I think, going to be about 83 nations and over 200 folks here, and I think so, well over 100 Native youth as well. So it's just an enormous honor. Thank you.
You know, this last year we had something like 300 youth. This year we have over 500 youth. It's amazing. As Kenny mentions, we have over 83 indigenous sovereign nations represented, and 107 of those are youth. So this is going to be the biggest youth leadership gathering ever, and we're so thrilled and honored. For those youth that are in the room, if you could stand, we'd love to see your faces and welcome you. Thank you for all that you're doing and that you're going to do. So now I'd like to ask for a show of hands. How many of you have been here before? Woo! Excellent. Now, how many of you are here for the first time? Beautiful. Give yourselves a hand. We're so honored. On a personal note, I want to say that the reason that I'm here is because this movement of movements, this field that Kenny Ausubel and Nina Simons have co-created over the last 27 years with you, this field that is focused on practical solutions for some of the most urgent paradigm-shifting issues of the day that are fed and informed through heartfelt, through some of the greatest innovators that we sometimes, Kenny likes to say, we've never heard of, but become those leaders of our movement, is blossoming into a movement that is now. We are the movement that has blossomed. We are the field that has grown, and I am so grateful to be a part of it and honored to get to be on this journey with all of you, and that's why I'm here.
And I'm here because Bioneers has taught me over all these years that in spite of our different perspectives and backgrounds, approaches and ages and orientations, we are in fact one truly interconnected system. And we need all of us and many more to make the changes in our cultures and systems that are so urgently needed to shift our course. And we're stronger because of our differences. I believe that there's nothing more important now than cultivating the relationships and the connective tissue so that this movement of movements can stand together in solidarity on behalf of the sacredness of mother life. And I want to take this moment, speaking of mothers, to welcome and appreciate my amazing mother, Rhea Goodman, without whom I wouldn't be here and I wouldn't be who I am. So Rhea, where are you? I love you, thank you.
Yeah, well, I'm here because I'm still in awe of all of you and the incredible work and spirit and vision that you bring into the world. And, you know, Bioneers is a community of leadership that makes a difference, that really makes a difference, and it's just more true than ever. I wouldn't keep doing this if that weren't the case, and it's just such an act of grace to be able to spend this time together and see this kind of social coral reef that has evolved over the last 27 years, and we have come a very long way. So I'm just immensely grateful. Thank you. And I do want to say, many of you know my mom, who is a diehard Bioneer. She just turned 96 in July, and she just wasn't able to make the trip this year, and she's quite heartbroken to not be here. She has so many friends, and if all of you want to send out good wishes, she sends all of her love, and she just wishes she could be here, but she's here in spirit, so thank you.
So this room is filled with amazing people doing extraordinary work. And we encourage you to be curious, to be open to new connections, and enjoy the synchronicities that so often seem to arise here. So we want to invite you to turn to somebody nearby you, hopefully somebody who you don't already know, and each of you take 30 seconds, please, to introduce yourself, saying your name, why you're here, and what you hope to get out of being here. And I'll clap when it's time to switch. So please find the person you're going to introduce yourself to, and have at it. Clap once if you hear me. Clap twice if you hear me. Clap 3 times if you hear me. Great, now switch. Yep. Clap once if you hear me. Clap twice if you hear me. Clap 3 times if you hear me. Thank you. What a great ruckus we make together. So Bioneers is not only happening here, but also in local cities and communities around the nation. In the coming weeks in Detroit, Michigan, produced by Great Lakes Detroit Bioneers, and in Madison, Wisconsin, presented by Sustain Dane, and there'll be many other communities in the months that follow. So thank you all for bringing Bioneers home and localizing it in this vital and timely work. Also, I want to encourage you to check out Bioneers' multi-award-winning radio series. It's really incredible. People contact us and say, I had to pull over on the highway because I was crying. It's on terrestrial radio across the nation. You can ask for it from your local radio station, and by podcast at all your favorite online platforms. It's really great listening and a part of the inspiring free media that we're releasing all year long.
So as you know, Bioneers is a co-creation between all of us, you who are here, as well as the many, many people who end up supporting and are so generously support the organization. All of you who are supporters are also our sponsors. I'd like to give a couple pre-thanks, first of all, to our amazing presenters, the presenters you're going to get to experience over the next 3 days. The incredible Bioneers staff. We have an absolutely magical staff. One of our newest staff members texted me overnight and said, I just want to say this is the most collaborative, professional staff I've ever worked with, and I thought it was so magical to hear that. Our partners at the Indigenous Forum, about which you'll learn about more over the coming days, and I hope you'll visit that forum, and our wonderful sponsors. Honestly, these kinds of gatherings rely on contributions not only from you as individuals, but from our corporate partners, the kind of partners you'd expect us to be partnered with. And I just want to take a moment to name them because we're so incredibly grateful for their vital investment. Organic Valley Cooperative Family of Farms. I don't know if you partook of the yogurt out front, but I did before I came in. Vita Nova, one of our new sponsors. Centerpoint Investment Strategies. North Atlantic Books. Cliff Bar. Cliff Bar had some excellent samples this morning. They're really a staple. Mary's Gone Crackers. I actually saw Mary coming in this morning. That was kind of like a brush with greatness. New Resource Bank, Chico Bag, Clean Canteen, Guru Media, who really stepped in and gave us a major promotional lift this year, and Cafe Mom. Thank you all so much.
And huge thanks to our amazing event production partners, Michael Olmstead and E2K, who really believe in Bioneers, in our vision, and they put their hearts and souls into this gathering every year. We also want to thank the Marin Center in the County of Marin. This is our 17th year here. And for us personally, it's really been a tremendous honor over these many years to gather this extraordinary community of leadership and help cross-pollinate and share your wisdom with each other and the world.
Well, they say, you know, the 27th time is the charm, so, so here we go.